Last class reflection phenomena. In that reflection phenomena, plane mirrors, concave mirrors already over. And the next one is convex mirror. Convex mirror means reverse form of the spoon. Spoon, if you keep the spoon in reverse form, that shows the convex mirror. This is a reflecting surface. The center part is bulging outside, top and bottom is going inside. Like this is the convex mirror. Whatever the position of the image, position of the object, image is always virtual, erected and diminished. In concave mirror, object kept at different positions, different types of images are formed, and virtual image formed in only one case, that is in concave mirror. But in the convex mirror, whatever the position of the object, whether it is in between P and F, or at F, or in between F and C, or B and C, or at C, the image is always virtual image, diminished and erected image is formed. Next, uses of mirrors. Uses of mirrors means first one is plane mirror. What are the uses of plane mirror? Plane mirror generally uses in the barber shop, sweet shops, periscope, kaleidoscope, etc. Plane mirrors are used in the barber shop, sweet shops, gold shops, and periscope, kaleidoscope, like this. These are the uses of plane mirrors. Next one is concave mirror. Concave mirror uses, that is ENT specialist, dentist, and headlights of vehicles, torchlight, solar cooker, etc. Concave mirrors are used in the car headlight, vehicles headlights and torchlight headlight, solar cookers, ENT specialist, dentist. These numbers are used by concave mirrors. Next one, convex mirror. Convex mirror, that is a side view mirror. Side view mirror for the vehicles. Why we use the side view mirror means it covers large area, and this always shows virtual image, erected and diminished image. That's why convex mirror used in the vehicles as a side view mirror. Another one is shopping malls. In shopping malls also convex mirrors are used. These are the uses of mirrors: plane mirror, concave mirror, and convex mirror. And what is the mirror formula? Mirror formula is 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. This is the mirror formula. Here what is f? F means focal length, u means object distance, v means image distance. And rules for sign convention. Rules for sign convention. Rules for sign convention means two rules are there. First one is distance measured in the direction of light ray is positive. Suppose if you measure the distance in the direction of light ray, that is positive, opposite to the direction of light ray, that is negative. Second one is, already you know this is a principal axis, the light passing through the P and F and C, that means pole of the mirror, focal focus, center of curvature, that is called principal axis. Any object is placed above the mirror, above the principal axis, that is image or object above the principal axis is taken as positive, below the principal axis, that is negative. These are the two rules of a sign convention. Here first rule means the distance measured in the direction of light ray is positive, opposite to the direction of light ray is negative. That is either object distance or image distance. Second one is object position of the object above the principal axis, position of the object or image above the principal axis, that is taken as positive, below is negative. These are the rules for sign convention. And focal length, in case of problems, focal length of concave mirror is negative, convex mirror is taken as positive. In case of problems, to take the focal length of concave mirror, the value is always negative, convex mirror is positive. So the reflection phenomena that is over. Last one is magnification. Magnification. What is meant by magnification? Denoted by letter M, minus V by U is equal to HI by HO. What is HI? Height of the image. Height of the image. Height of the object. Magnification means it is a ratio between height of the image to the height of the object. This formula is M is equal to minus V by U. Here V means image distance, U means object distance, or HI by HO. This magnification, there is no units, this is a number. Okay, this reflection phenomena is over. Reflection means, already you know, when light ray coming from the medium, incident on the surface, come back to the same medium, that phenomenon is called reflection. Here reflection takes place in different types of mirrors: plane mirror, concave mirror and convex mirror. What are the uses of mirrors? Plane mirrors are used in the sweet shops, barber shops, periscope, kaleidoscope, etc. Uses of concave mirror. Concave mirrors are used by the dentist, ENT specialists, vehicle headlights, torch lights, solar cookers, etc. And convex mirror use means, that means it used as a side view mirror to cover the large area, and always forms virtual and erected image. That is another advantage. They are also used in the shopping malls. Next one is mirror formula. Mirror formula is 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. Suppose in this formula, if you take the concave mirror, that focal length is taken as negative. In case of convex mirror, focal length is taken as positive. Here rules for sign convention means, first rule is the distance measured in the direction of light ray is positive, in the direction opposite to the light ray is negative. Second one is the position of the image or object above the principal axis is taken as positive, below the principal axis is negative. So this reflection phenomenon is over. Here refraction means, at the starting we know different types of materials based on the phenomenon of light. Three types of materials are there. One is transparent. Transparent means when the materials which allow the light rays freely are called transparent materials. Another one is translucent. Translucent means the materials which allow the light rays partially are called translucent. Another one is opaque. Opaque means the substances or materials which does not allow the light rays are called opaque. Here refraction means transparent materials. Transparent materials, the light ray passing freely. Suppose light ray passing from one medium to another medium, they change from the original direction due to change in its velocity. This phenomenon is called refraction. See this refraction. Suppose light ray travels from A to B in this direction. It is traveling A to O as this. After crossing the separation of media XY, immediately change the direction, that is in the direction OB. This is the original direction, that the direction is changed after crossing the separation of the two media. This phenomenon is called refraction. Refraction means when light ray travels from one medium to another medium, they change in its original direction due to change in its velocity. Okay, here rarer medium. Suppose two mediums, by comparing two mediums, which is less density, that is called rarer medium. More density medium is called denser medium. Here air and water. Here air is called rarer medium. Water is called denser medium. Here AO. AO means incident ray. ON. ON means normal. XY. Separation of the two media. Here OB, refracted ray. Angle AON is equal to angle of incidence. Angle NOB, angle of R, that is angle of refraction. Angle of refraction. Angle between incident ray and normal is called I. I means angle of incidence. Angle between normal and refracted ray is called angle of refraction, denoted by letter R. Here AO is the incident ray, ON is the normal, XY is the separation of the two media, and OB is the refracted. Why it is bending from the original direction means the velocity of the light rays changes when entering into the different density mediums. That is the main reason for this refraction. Okay, next one is loss of refraction. Loss of refraction. First one is incident ray, normal, refracted ray. Lies in the same medium, same plane. Lies in the same plane. Incident ray, normal, refracted ray, these are all lies in the same plane. Second one is follows Snell's law. N1 sin I is equal to N2 sin R. Follows Snell's law. Here N1 and N2 are the refractive indices of the different mediums. I and R you already know, angle of incidence and angle of refraction. And rules for sign convention. This is also same like the reflection phenomena. Rules for sign convention means light ray travels in the direction of light ray is positive. Distance measured in the direction of light ray is positive. In the opposite direction is negative. That is the first one. Second one is the position of the object or image above the principal axis is taken as positive, below the principal axis is negative. These are the rules for sign convention. Here suppose rarer to denser, rarer to denser. Refraction takes place from rarer to denser. How it is? This is the rarer denser medium. Suppose light ray travels from rarer to denser medium. Angle of incidence is more than angle of refraction. That means after refraction, the refracted ray moves towards the normal. That is the main point. And another one is angular is greater than angular. Another one is denser to rarer. Denser to rarer. Light ray travels from denser to rarer. What happens? Light ray travel from denser to rarer medium. What happened means after crossing the separation of the two media, the refracted ray moves away from the normal. So in this case, angle I is less than angle R. This is the main one. First one, see, rarer to denser medium. Light ray travels from rarer to denser medium. What happened means after crossing the separation of the two media, it moves towards the normal. Why it moves towards the normal means in the denser medium, the velocity of light is decreases due to more density of the medium. In this case, angular is greater than angular. And next one is denser to rarer medium. Light ray travels from denser to rarer medium. What happens means the refracted ray moves away from the normal. That means angular is less than angular. In this case, angular is more than angular. This is happened due to the refracted ray moves away from the normal because in this rarer medium velocity of light increases compared to the denser medium. So this rarer to denser and denser to rarer is over. Next one is convex. Difference between mirror and lens is mirror having only one reflecting surface, but in this lens means both sides reflecting surface is there. That's why it is called convex lens or biconvex lens. Convex lens or biconvex lens. Both side reflection takes place, so it acts as a transparent and refraction takes place. Here in this case, P called what? P means optic center. Center of the lens. Optic center. Here F1, F2. Focus. Focal point or focus. Here C1, C2. Center of curvatures. Center of curvatures. Instead of 1, 2 focus are there, 2 center of curvatures are there in this convex lens. Suppose light ray coming in this direction. Here already know the line passing through the optic center and center of curvature, that is called principal axis. When light ray travels from distant object means these light rays are parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, they meet at one point, that is focus. Suppose light rays traveling in this direction, they meet at F2. Suppose light rays traveling opposite direction, they meet at F1. So, object, position of object, image, nature of image. Here first one is position of object. Position of object is at infinity. Object is at infinity. Image is formed at either f1 or f2. What is the nature of image? Real, inverted, diminishing. The image formed is real, inverted and diminishing. Suppose at f1 or f2, image formed at infinity. Third case is at C1, object at C1. Suppose object is placed at C1, image is at C2. Real, inverted, same size of object. Suppose object is at C2, image formed at C1. Next one is beyond C1. Beyond C1 means image is formed between C2 and F2. What about image? Real, inverted, diminishing. Diminish means small image. Suppose between C1 and F1, image formed beyond C2. Real, inverted, magnified. Real, inverted and magnified. In between P and F1. That means optic center and focus. Either P and F1 or P and F2. Same side of object. Same side of object. Image is virtual, erected, magnified image is formed. These are the types of images formed by using biconvex lens or convex lens. Convex lens means how it is, the center part is bulk, top and bottom are thin. Both sides refracting surface is there, so it is called biconvex lens. This convex lens consists of two focus and two center of curvatures. Center of the lens is called optic center. Next, what types of images formed? First one is object is at infinity. Object infinity means the light rays coming from the infinity object. These are all parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, they meet at either F2 or F1. Suppose in this direction, light rays meet at F2. Opposite direction, they meet at F1. Second one is what is the nature of image means? Real image, inverted, diminished. Any case, real image means inverted. Next one is diminished. Then it depends upon the position. At F1 or F2. Suppose object is placed at F1 or F2. The image formed is at infinity. Image formed at infinity. Third one is at C1. Suppose object is placed at C1 or C2. Suppose C1, image formed at C2. How the image? Real image, inverted, same size of the object. Beyond C1, back side of C1. Object is placed beyond C1, image formed between C2 and F2. Beyond C1 means this is the position of the object. Where the image in between f2 and c2. Okay, this is a real image, inverted, diminished. Next, object is placed between f1 and c1. In between the c1 and f1, object is placed. How it is? The image is beyond c2, real, inverted, magnified image. Magnified means bigger image is formed. And next one is between P and F1. P and F1. P means optic center and focus. What about the position of the image? Same side of the object. Image is formed at the same side of the object. Type of image is virtual image, erected and magnified image is formed. These are the types of images formed by using convex lens. This is also called converging lens. Converging lens. Why it is called converging lens means only one case virtual image formed, remaining cases real image formed. Concave mirror is also called converging mirror. Here convex lens is called converging lens. No.